Hello and good evening, YouTube, from Luxury Specialties. This is the brand new Mercedes Benz GLB 2020 model. Yes, I said GLB as in boy. So as if we didn't have enough models already, we just added another. So this car is going to be a little underrated from the start because some of the new models are just getting here and all the sport packages and fancy equipment hasn't yet dropped off, but this is fresh off the truck. And I wanted to be one of the first people out there to show you what this car offers. So standard stuff, you're looking at standard style wheels, standard style of body cladding here in the front, side trims, and back of the vehicle. So the LED light, something that is very hard to come by on a lot of brands, is a standard option, especially at this price point. Standard. This front fascia, you will notice, is very similar to a couple of our models, A-Class, GLA, GLC, C-Class, as far as the indentations you see in the grille here. You do offer a fog light compared to some of our other models. Nothing too exciting about that, but very nice to have nonetheless. LED lights are static LEDs, soft to the human eyeballs coming on in traffic, however very crisp at nighttime. This vehicle does have a standard style wheel, just an alloy wheel. Because it is not a sport package, you will not see any slotted rotors here. So this will not be a performance style of drive, however it is a very stunning vehicle on the inside. This vehicle, as I mentioned, is a 2020, obviously the GLB. Starting price, $36,600 plus $995 destination charge puts this car at $37,000 and change. Extremely well priced for what you get. As we step on into the inside, I think they did a phenomenal job considering what we offer at these price points. So headroom, first and foremost, leg room, secondly, and overall storage. They nailed it, did an excellent job. They have pushed the dash, in my opinion, as far forward as they needed to, not compromising anything as far as safety goes with our safety features in the car. One of the biggest things is if you're anything familiar with our A-Class or CLA model, guess what? You're looking at a replica. So Premium 1 package, which is a very basic package, gives you these two dual screens without a split in them. Touch screen over here, so you can slide through your radio stations. Also gives you the option of the ambient lighting throughout the inside here. They opened up a new trim on the inside of the vehicle, which is a weave style of trim. Dual zone air conditioning. Obviously all these air vents are going to be illuminated. This car does have the MBUX system, so you can simply say, "Hey Mercedes,
how may I help you?
Change the ambient light to purple."
I'm turning off the ambient light.
So one of the things you want to take a look at is there's exact key voice commands for this car. So as you notice, I simply said change ambient light to purple and it turned it off because I did not use the proper command. So a few things you want to note, there is some very basic commands in the system that are going to get the MBUX system to do exactly what you want to do. I'll go a little further into that with some small updates that I will do. However, it does work excellent nonetheless. This vehicle does have a new infotainment system that is simple to use. So you as the user might get a little inundated with all these screens, new touch pads on the steering wheel. Simple enough. What does it do? Phone, click the phone button. Connect a device, easy and simple. Radio, AM, FM, and depending on the packaging, satellite as well. FM and AM, slide through the stations, or take your finger and slide through here. You can move through them as well. Back to that home screen, one thing you will notice is a lot of people go, where's the navigation? You need a multimedia package to have the navigation. We'll have live traffic, we'll have, if I'm not mistaken, the satellite radio built into that. However, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is standard. You have options to charge here with traditional 12 volts, and where CarPlay will be needed is either here or there. It will go ahead and mirror that in, and you will have navigation across your screen with an Android Auto capable or Apple CarPlay capable device. Media, simple and easy, connect any media. Book on tape, Pandora, Spotify, YouTube, you name it. You will not see digital displays of anything on here in the sense of live music with actual video across the screen. However, you will indeed have the artist should it be displayed, and you will hear all of your music. So simple and easy. Comfort, what does that do? Seat kinetics. So basically what you can do is you can adjust some of the seating functions inside the car. Hit one of these settings here, change the seat surface, backrest. You can adjust it to height. So Mercedes Benz is still extremely underrated in these different areas. As you notice, Mercedes did come up and she was listening to me. Why? Because that is a voice command, which you can go to the settings and edit. So one of the things you want to take into consideration, crumple zones on the car, many airbags, lots of safety features, standard collision prevention assistance, and all of these types of comfort settings you can just expect from every Mercedes. That's why our base price is higher than some of the other brands. These are things you definitely take for granted when you get into an off-brand model. Going back to the main screen, vehicle info on there. Me and apps. So what is that? You get a complimentary application for your smartphone. You are allowed to unlock, lock, and start the car. That is 100% complimentary. Your phone and the car are linked. There's quite a bit that goes into that, but at the end of the day, you want to heat the car up, cool it down, simply put on auto here, put it on wherever you want, leave it on at that, turn the car off, walk away. When it's 105 degrees outside, you can return back to whatever you left it off at. That's why I recommend auto. Simple and easy. That's your main functions of the screen. One thing that you do not want to miss, of course, which I think is one of the best features of all the new cars, ambient lighting. So as we go there, click on color when it's on ambient lighting. You can slide around this color wheel if you don't want to do multiple colors, which you see here. So I like the singular color. So for example, if we bring this around, very easy to use, very user friendly. We'll just put that to purple because it's a very vibrant color. I will go back, hit the brightness, because I turned it off earlier by voice command. It is now on a fuchsia, purple, pink style of color. Simple and easy, you could change those brightness zones. But before I bore you too much with this particular screen, let's take a look at everything else. Touchpad, you the passenger can go through here, scroll through the screen with just your fingers so you can sit back and not reach for anything. Touchpad here for that screen. Home button will just get you back to the main screen. So again, very easy to use and very simple. Voice commands can be clicked up through here. Mercedes Benz is now listening to us for a command and is ready to go. And with one click down, I can cancel that on the hang up button. Volume up and down, cruise control functions, and some basic infotainment functions for the screens there. One thing to consider, when you do click on the home screen here, you can slide over to designs and displays, and depending on the model that you're in, all of these features will be specific to this car. However, a couple of our models will adjust different style of displays, different than the ones you're looking at. Car does not have a sunroof. That is an option, it looks like, in the new GLB. So this vehicle does have an option, if you don't have a standard sunroof, to have a panoramic roof, which would take the place of the full roof, bar the third row, which is optional. This car does have keyless go. A dead giveaway with Mercedes Benz is that you have a silver door handle. So you will be able to touch to lock, grab to unlock with having a key inside of a purse or a pocket. If you notice, inside of a premium package with this car, you will have a 10.25-inch display screen, two of those, which is the two screens you see inside of there with that size. In addition to that, you do have the auto dimming rearview mirror, driver side mirrors, mirrors with power fold-in. So it does have a very good value stack on the package. As we move back over here, you will notice that ambient light does cruise here to the back. You do have the charging back here of two USB-C chargers, wall style of plug, rear air conditioning. And one of the things I did do is I left the left-hand side of the seating here sat up. On the right-hand side over here, I have it lean back. So as you can see, there is a difference there. You can lean back in the seat. This vehicle does offer the headrest that will go up and down for sizing, depending on children or anybody that's in the car. Rear cup holders as well. In addition to that, you can see the track here. So it appears that the seat will move front to back and adjust for you. There's a bar here, so we can simply use that bar and lift up right there, and you can slide the seat forward or back. Makes a great use for someone sitting in the back here and scooting this back. I can already think, with having two small little girls, both infants in car seats, that I can put a car seat back here, have someone extremely tall and extremely large lean back on an extended road trip and have plenty of room. So these straps here will go ahead and adjust the seat. And that is now sitting back. So now the person here can lean back farther and you have plenty of room. So they did an excellent job on the utility of this car. That is one of the biggest stress points that I cannot make enough with the size of this car. Headroom is great, knee room is great. A true family can actually fit in this car and not break the bank with the Mercedes Benz. As we move on to the back, LED lighting, I think they did pretty good. The new lighting looks great, identical to our new GLCs. So a nice little takeaway from that. One click with the rear liftgate, it is electronic and does lift up. You do also have the closing electronic and locking, so you can push that, This will fold down as long as the car is not running and will lock the car for you. Rear luggage cover comes standard. As you notice, this is a 70-30 split back here. So what does that mean? You can split any of those seats individually or adjust that, it appears, and you can move that. So depending on how you want those seats, we can reconfigure it. This car did come with the optional rear cargo style of cover in it. That is what's inside this big mat. It's meant to cover the back. You have a third row option on this vehicle. I don't really know who's going to fit in that third row, but if you do have a small family, you don't want to sacrifice safety for the sake of a Mercedes Benz budget, this is a great fit. I think this is really going to take off for having a third row. Some small children under the age of 9 should be able to fit in that third row. We will do another video when that comes out for that setup. Storage is underneath the back there. In addition to that, this car does start off, like I said, at 37 and change. You can expect different options with different wheels, different body cladding. There'll be a rear diffuser, if I'm not mistaken, a rear spoiler, panoramic roof options. This vehicle did seem to have a heated seat on the inside of it. Up here on the panel, air conditioned seats I'm sure will be an option as well. I do not know if you need to add into this a leather package to put in the ventilated seats. We will go over that in any questions or direct messages you choose to send in. Electronic trunk opening and closing from the back, so as that does open, we can stop it. We can then hold it down and close it, which is extremely convenient. Leg support for your comfort and circulation comes out here and locks in. One of the best things about Mercedes-Benz is every model does offer standard settings here to save everything, including your lumbar for your back. Should the steering wheel be electronic, which appears just like our GLA and standard CLA models, there's no electronic adjustment for here. Other models will go ahead and lock that in. If not, this will also include your mirrors. So long story short, lumbar support for your back, how the seat is positioned here on the bottom, how the seat is positioned here on the back will be adjustable with memory. Stepping on into the driver's area, again, nothing too crazy. The seat is actually very comfortable. All of your basic functions for the mirrors and controls here. I am 6'2" and I have actually more than a fist amount of room through the front here. As I were to lean this seat back to where I feel comfortable to drive and scoot it back, I will sit in the back and we'll see how that looks. Steering wheel is adjustable again, just like our CLA and GLA here. I believe they do these things to cut a couple bucks of cost to keep all of these nice features that people are requesting in the car without adding in too much cost. So again, push to start is standard. Let's take a look at the backup camera, which should be a replica of the new C-Class and CLA and A-Class, which it is, so that'll move with you. You also have a wide view angle, which will be a 90-degree view. That is very beneficial. So this car does appear to offer quite a bit of nice stuff. You do also offer a wireless charging pad down here. It is not in this vehicle because, again, this is a base model of style. As we do hop in the back, one thing I want to showcase before we wrap up the video is the size. Still a great amount of legroom here. So as I step in the back, sit in here, and maybe flip the seat down here, I'm actually doing great. My headroom is excellent. My knee room, I still have more than a fist's worth of room here. I'm leaning back. I can actually comfortably say, give me a 3-4 hour car ride. I am more than pleased with the seat and how it sits. Don't forget, you do have ISOFIX anchors here for the back. What are these? These are easy to use brackets that will anchor in a booster seat or car seat for the safety of you and your family. Don't forget, plenty of features more to come on this GLB. As a new one arrives with more options, I will be more than happy to upload some more videos. They will offer Burmeister sound systems, excellent looking sport packages. It is a game changer for the AMG line package. Lots of great features. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. We offer nationwide sales, and please give me a call back if you also have any questions. Have a great night, and again, from Luxury Specialties to you and your family, Merry Christmas.